Thank you very much. It's an honor to be here today. And as you can see here, I like to start my presentations with a reference. And that's the reference that I like to use, The Godfather. As you could see, my name is Fernando Colleone. So I like to use this reference as so that you could remember me. And if you see, I like to bring the Corleone family tree here, and I just put myself in it so that you remember the speaker today, or if you don't remember the speaker today, maybe in the future when you are watching the Godfather movie, you will remember that, and sometime in your life you saw something of a person that the name would remember the Godfather. So that's me. But really, all jokes aside, I am from Brazil, and I live in Brno, in the Czech Republic, and I have been managing global projects for quite some time now, and I have managed projects in the United States, Canada, Mexico, Australia, Japan, many countries in Europe. So a lot of different stakeholders, different people, different personalities that are involved in these projects. And what I can say is that emotional intelligence is very important because dealing with different people, different cultural aspects, it's always difficult, and emotional intelligence can help us be successful when we are in a global environment working with so many different people. And what I want to you today is really talk a little bit about emotional intelligence, why it's important for us project managers, why we should apply emotional intelligence to project management. I will discuss a little bit about the benefits for project managers, and I will talk finally about emotional intelligence in virtual project teams. And this is because this is where I am right now, managing projects from around the world. So it's almost 100% with virtual project teams. And so I will talk a little bit about how emotional intelligence can help. Now, starting with some concepts about emotional intelligence. So when the concept of emotional intelligence emerged around 1995 to the public in general, so we are talking about more than 2 decades ago, it emerged as a missing link in a very peculiar discovery. So the people with the average IQ, these people performed better than those people with higher IQ, and that happened 70% of the time. So this was a very important message to many people who thought that the only way to be successful was because of IQ. So decades of researches really indicate that emotional intelligence is a factor that can differentiate the top performers from the rest of the other professionals. We can think about emotional intelligence as that something else that we all have inside of us, and that we can only really feel, we cannot really touch. So, and it really affects how we manage ourselves, how we manage our behavior. We navigate in the complexities of the social relationships as well. And emotional intelligence, we have 2 core competencies: the personal one and the social one. The personal one is really related to our self-awareness, self-management, and here really the focus in each one of us. So the focus is not on the people around us. And the social one is really related to our social awareness and our relationship management skills. So here we are talking about focusing on the people around us. So understanding their behavior, understanding their emotions, so that in the end we are able to have a better, a more productive relationship in our, for example, in our project environment. And what we want with this is really to enhance, improve the quality of our relationships, not only um, you know, professionally, but of course in our personal lives as well. And one thing that it's interesting to see is that emotional intelligence is really the basis for several critical skills that we need to develop specifically in our in our project environment. So I put here some examples like communication, stress tolerance, time management, flexibility, teamwork. But you can see that there are many other critical skills that we need to have in the tree, and really the emotional intelligence is really the basis of everything. But of course, we don't develop all of these skills. What happens is that we adjust the skills development according to our professional profile and the work environment that we are in. For example, if I am a salesman, I would develop my emotional intelligence really focused on developing skills like negotiation, communication, persuasion. For us, project managers, we develop our emotional intelligence focused on developing skills like leadership, communication, teamwork. And what happens is that we adjust the way we develop these skills according to our professional profile and the work environment or project environment that we are in. And these skills that we develop, the way that we manage our emotions, our behaviors, the way we understand our emotions, our feelings, will have a direct impact the way we would be developing these skills. So here the message is that, of course, we don't have to develop all critical skills that the basis is emotional intelligence or the soft skills, but we adjust in depending on our professional profile and the work and project environment that we are in. But there are some misunderstandings or misconceptions related to emotional intelligence that the famous author Daniel Goleman explained in his book called Working with Emotional Intelligence. First of all, emotional intelligence does not mean to be friendly or to be kind every time, every single day. And if you think about it, all strategic moments in our projects, in our professional lives, in a project, and we might have to confront someone, in a way that this person would not like it. So, just a project team member, for example. So it could create an uncomfortable situation. The person would avoid this situation. And this happens in our leadership positions, in our organizations. The good leaders, they should, of course, be friendly. They should be kind with the team